they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can cover the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest. Recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Keep playing. Check. Watch 54. Ain't no such thing.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Elliott. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easy.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson buying time to his left. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
Now, partner, you know and I know that sacks hurt an offense's momentum. But normally when you get sacked, you're losing 5, 8, 10 yards. On a really bad play, 15. How do you lose about half a field on a play? Unbelievable.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Finding room at the 30. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got to look. And I think the ball's out. And the Cowboys have recovered. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Prescott down. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. At the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Go right in. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Right in.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And that's Elliott, complete. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the red zone now, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw is Prescott, being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown from 21 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard. So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense. I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Get ready.
Wilson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson dancing to his left. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco. Didn't matter.